Hey, how's it going? It's the Polk here. Welcome back to my series of Persia in Victoria 3. If you like what you see today, please hit that like button. And also, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my content. Okay. Okay, so we got it down to 20. So if we can get their forces down below ours and we get ours above theirs, it looks like they're suffering on other fronts because of what they're doing over here. Just hope that we don't have their wars over their end before ours does. That's kind of the painful part. I think one of them just ended. Yep. And we're probably screwed. But they're losing that one quite badly. So I don't know why they're pushing so hard over here. Yeah, get off my front. That's better. It's unfortunate because they're on this front against the Ottomans and somehow that's also benefiting them over here. Yeah, I need the prestige right now. Modernization movement, let's go. I think these armies definitely need more artillery to help them out. I'm going to push that up to the top. I don't want to lose this war, so I might even kick all this other crap down and just go with the barracks and just spam those guys out. We already have the military wages up to top. Um, while I'm trying to pass this, I can't really change the taxation, so we're just going to eat a little bit of debt, and we'll just try to monitor that and not let it get too bad. And it looks like their war just ended there, so we might be hosed. I fully intended on um, pulling in, Britain into this war, but I got distracted. So that might just be what causes us to lose this is me not paying attention to who's in the war. Very unfortunate. We have an advanced military compared to them, but they've just got numbers, which is not surprising. If they go for a white peace, I'll take it. Can we? Looks like we're gonna lose that one too. I mean, we can try to get um maybe more of these guys. Oh, you know what? Another thing we can do is go for this enlistment efforts. Again, I'm probably doing this far too late, but this could possibly save us. We'll see. We're pulling basically another 120 from conscripts, 120 divisions. Oh. The real question is, do we go for white peace now? What do they need to win? So they need this, which they've taken, that, which they haven't. Tabriz, which they're taking, and Uzbekia. I mean, they're technically taking this as well, but we're also technically turning the tide a little bit. We'll see. We'll give it a second. If this goes to like 70, then I'll call it. But as long as it's, going down. Because we're getting more people on the front. In fact, I think they just lost that battle there. They're losing these battles now. So we have turned the tide of the war, technically. So, we're getting bullets from various people. We got all these trade routes we don't need. I'm gonna kill all of these. And we're gonna go ahead and start letting this build the bullets for us because we need them. See if I can import from Germany and France maybe. This is extremely expensive. Can we stop getting... I don't care, bro. Yeah, pro king, that's fine. We really need to get these guns built up. I'm impressed that we managed to turn that around. That was pretty solid. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start doing. Ooh yeah, these guys we need more. Okay, so maybe a another adamant defense guy, and he is an offensive planner. We'll add that one as well. We'll put him on defense, and then this guy's got pillage, so we're gonna do one pillage from that army just to help reduce the Russian numbers. Hopefully, it doesn't mess up too much of our boost here, and then we'll keep him on adamant defense, and then also have this army pillage. It's working, kind of. Ooh. Okay, looks like we're losing any kind of advance that we're trying to make. I'll keep it on with some pillaging. It might be a little too early, and we didn't pull in allies for this, so it may just be too close to a draw for us to win it. But I'm gonna keep pushing as long as it makes sense to. I'd even just go back to defend on all of them till we get a positive number. Let them keep running up against, our guns. Once again, no one wants to give us ammo except Britain. So I guess we'll have to build it on our own. Small arm shortage as well. We could go for rifling. We'll add that on. This will give us more conscriptable battalions, and this will give us some more defense once that finishes. Is glass going to benefit us? Maybe. Probably push out a few more tools, actually. Yeah. We'll do one more. No. Okay, what other industries do we have that might be able to pump out a little bit more? Nothing. Wow, this is getting absurd. Can I import guns? Are we just not 600? Jesus. No point in Britain paying off all our debt if we just use more. Goodness. Industries. Get arms industries. Most profitable locations have no infrastructure, so we're going to put it in Herat. We'll put 5 of them. And they consume iron and hardwood, so Herat needs to have hardwood, if they even have wood. They don't. They have iron at least? They do. Okay. We're gonna go for a really aggressive push and see where that gets us. Because we either need to piece this out or we need to end this. Ugh, not doing too hot with the advances. I'd love to know how Russia's doing with this. Alright, screw it. All we did was just put ourselves in a crap ton of debt for no reason. Yay! Mostly because I wasn't paying attention to having Britain join. Can you pass the law, please? Because I'd like to increase taxes. I'm gonna bump the. Oh, well, that's 2K when you're 100K negative. I don't think I'm gonna need all these guns, so I'm just gonna do the next one. Yeah. See, Russia screwed with our trade, and that's why it was so bad. Need those. We can get rid of these decrees. Redo these. I don't really understand why we're still. Okay, there we go. It's mostly just interest now. Good stuff. Well, it's very historical. A country goes to war, gains nothing, and basically goes into debt and bankrupts themselves, trying to get something they don't have. But that's just part of it. It's 100% all my fault. Should have known better. But I'm not going to sit here and be in severe debt when I could very easily just go bankrupt. Yeah, Austria, you can build here, just not Britain and Russia. Are we still 12K negative after? Okay, there's definitely something going on here. Oh, they're selling all the stuff I own. Pay for the bankruptcy. We have assets going up. Right? Well, they don't sell them all. Man, that investment pool's got 20 million. What is this? Does have one possible action, but I don't see an action. Oh, did it just let me give Britain more? Yeah, and I'm pretty sure going that route of debt just ruined our chances of interventionalism. Yay. Which has a much higher chance now with the petty bourgeoisie. Can we get rid of this potentially? Need the intelligentsia. Okay, you're all unhappy. I don't care. No, we can't get you guys in. Pull these guys. Maybe get some stuff. We're good there. About this taxation here. Who would support this? You guys would support it, but you need traditionalism gone. Of course you do. It's all just one thing in front of the other. It's stopping us from doing stuff. Literally just this. Now I have to wait, I think 5 years to be able to go again. I could go to agrarianism and then switch off. It would radicalism though. Laissez-faire could be an option. Oof. I really need Russia to not own this stuff. So, plan is to go against Russia again, but we're going to pull in our allies this next time, and it shouldn't be such a hard fight. France, yes, please invest in my country. Oh, the Northern German Federation. Very nice. We still have our alliance with them. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay. Petitions the government for National Guard. We could do that. We didn't even have that. That's crazy. They're welcome. More prestige for us. I don't care about our relations with Russia personally. Hey, look, Austria is building tobacco. Look, Kabul turned green. I think we're going to lose major power. Well, we ended up building the steel mill, and we got a bunch of arms industries. Go ahead and pump all these to that. Then we can potentially export. Nope, nobody wants them. What else do we have going on? We need clothes, grain, fish. Ooh, might be able to export opium now. Yes, Britain, take my opium. Infrastructure is going to be an issue. We're going to need, they're building railways, so we're going to need a motor industry somewhere to support those. And probably more steel. The Coruscant has steel, which means it makes sense to build motor industries there or nearby. We'll build them here because we already have like a trifecta thing going on, or right here-ish. So, center of the country and not easily invaded. Plus it has infrastructure, so we'll do that. And we're accruing a lot of gold reserves, so I need to build something. Holiday Persia. Yeah. Building. We'll be ready next time. I hope. We just got to get rid of the slavery, traditionalism, get our GDP up, and standard of living up. Which the standard of living is not going to be too hard. And GDP Is it per capita, I think? Yeah, so GDP per capita needs to go up. Okay, here's something we could have gotten into, but we didn't. Great. We will decrease autonomy of Chitral. Perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and exempt them from service. Yeah, we got a lot of market access issues. We could probably do with some more ports or increasing the thing. We already have them increased all the way, I think. Yeah, so I'll add a few more ports. Bars needs some infrastructure, so I'll just put 2 of them there, and I'll put 1 there just for funsies. Hopefully, I'm trying to get them to build the railways, so I don't have to. I don't know why I just boosted the absolutist movement. I'm a silly goose. Okay. Fixing that. That's unfortunate. We still don't have a navy. That turned pink. Take a look at the world real quick. Uh, Surprisingly, there's no giant red blob over here. Britain's not really paying attention to China. Um, that's not surprising. United States got Alaska, so that's historic. It looks like the Confederate States of America still exists there. Did they just get along because of? Nope. Oh, and they're back to slave trade. That's great. Scandinavia formed, so that's pretty. North German Federation and Bavaria is a thing. Split Bavaria for some reason. Um, France has kind of consolidated power here in Northern Africa. Nothing crazy changed in this area. The Netherlands lost their bit of Grenada. Chile got bigger than their historical borders, which is not surprising. Argentina's weirdly weak in the game right now. Maybe that'll be balanced better in the next update. But this seems to happen more often than not. Ethiopia formed. Other than that, and in this, not too much. Nothing crazy has happened. This is a bit weird, and I don't know if that's. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so Luxembourg's been decreased. Not too weird. Okay, so we're just gonna have to live through this. Britain saved us some bankruptcy, and I guess that wasn't enough for us, so we had to go into bankruptcy ourselves. Yeah, can't be taking handouts. We could have done a lot more, maybe, to um, have avoided it. Like I could have bumped up taxes and maybe done the whole consumption tax thing, kind of like how I did before. But I just didn't. I don't really feel like it. I don't want to play the game always balancing, teetering on bankruptcy. I just bit that bullet and we're done with it now. Feel honored to be their only ally. Anybody else want some opium? Not really. We are also going for Poppy Dock, so I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. We're currently exporting 5 units to the Ottomans, which we're going to stop, and 67 units to Britain. We're touching China, so I don't know why we're not exporting to China. I guess maybe they have enough opium. No, they don't. Why can't I export to them? Oh, maybe because they're British market? Not in there. Oh, they banned opium. Nice. And then Russia has an embargo on me, so they won't take it. Good on them. They basically kicked the Brits out. Well, I do imagine that if I could almost beat Russia, that I could definitely beat the Ottomans. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up today's episode by grabbing Oman if I can. Where is it? Did they actually stop? Oh, it's a defensive pact. And then how's send? That's not that big a deal. Okay. So I'm gonna get my land back from Oman here. I'll ask first, just to be, reasonable. Obligation, nothing. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna take my land back from Oman. And one of the best ways, maybe tributary. Only 13 infamy. It'll take a while, but it's fine. We're profiteering. No, what are you doing? We're gonna build the best guns ever. I'm gonna do this without conscripts. And this time I'm gonna remember. Oh, you know what I need? Navy. I'm a genius. And I need shipyards that produce military ships for that. Okay, well, never claimed to be, um, you know, a pro at this. All right, Macron sides with Oman, and I've got a. They will help me if we become their protectorate. Absolutely not Britain. But why don't I just call ally? And I'm going to add war goal of return Omani Bampur because it's basically free. And I'm going to add war goal of Hormuz so that I can actually get these two and then also the rest of. Wow, okay. So France is going to side with Oman. This is turning into a big war that it wasn't supposed to be. I mean, I guess I could take Macron as well while I'm at it. Nah, that's too much. I don't want to go over 25. I'll do war reps on Macron. I mean, I could do French war reps. We'll do French war reps. Since they want to stick their nose in this, they can eat that. And we'll mobilize without the conscripts and get a good idea of what kind of usage we're gonna have for ammunition and all that. It's like 180, so we could definitely increase that. So this will help us kind of ramp up for uh, the new Russia war. Uh, and we produce 50 per, so we're gonna need. That's not what I wanted. Around like that. Let's do 4 of those, and then it'll tell us kind of how much of the other stuff we're gonna need. Hey, how's it going? It's the Polk here. Thanks for watching the video today. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you can keep up with my content. Have a great day.